Hello and welcome back to my channel. This eeBoo puzzle I'm showing you as a slideshow. First a sped up version and then I slow it down as I talk to you a bit more about the puzzle. Now I love the eeBoo brand, and in fact at the end of this video I will do a screenshot of the eeBoo puzzles I have in my collection so far. But let me tell you why I did this puzzle right now. There is a puzzle going on right now, the Woodland Creatures puzzle along, which is hosted on Instagram. But when I was pulling out puzzles for upcoming events, and I looked at this puzzle, or this box looked at me and said, "Do me now. I have to get done right now." And so I'm a few days behind on that other event because I just had to do this eeBoo puzzle. Now, at first glance, this puzzle reminds me of some of the White Mountain puzzles, or even some of the Ravensburger puzzles where there are shelves of books. But, let me read something to you. It's about the illustrator. Her name is Claire Berry. And on the box it says that Claire Berry lives in the heart of Bronte County in West Yorkshire, England. An avid reader and book collector, she began photographing her vintage book collection during lockdown. Claire loves the variety of bindings, the typography, the craftsmanship, and speculating about the lives of their previous owners. When I read that, I was uber impressed. So impressed, in fact, that I think that this vintage library puzzle by eeBoo, or from eeBoo, I should say, is going to end up being one of my favorite puzzles of this company. And the puzzle was challenging, which I'll talk about in another clip towards the end, but it was just so beautiful, and the pieces were very clear. I just struggled to put it together because it was a bit of a challenge. But I'm moving the box around because I'm trying to get to the poem on the back, and I love the poems that are on the back of the eeBoo boxes. This one here says, "There is beauty on these shelves, more inside if you should look. Unseen pages, unknown selves. Look within and read the book." So that's the poem on the back of the box. Also on the back of each or most eeBoo boxes is a playlist that you can listen to while you assemble the puzzle. It's a QR code that you can click with your phone and listen to it, but usually I listen to text to speech. So I enjoyed this puzzle, and I'll show you a little bit of a close-up, and then I'll show you my collection. Okay, I'm doing a close-up of the puzzle as close as I can get. And you see it has older, very classic or vintage books, has the puzzles called vintage puzzles. You see Wordsworth there. It's very hard to see, but this says political works of Alfred Tennyson. Political works of Alfred Tennyson. It's just, they're really not clear words, but maybe you can see them a little bit better than me. Longfellow's nice and clear. Anderson's fairy tales, and there's King Lear and a few other books there, Macbeth. Of course, I hate to admit this, but I haven't read any of these. Even though I read a tome about every other month or so, these vintage books have never been in my peruse or my decision to read. But I just wanted to show you a close-up of this puzzle. It's beautiful. It took a little bit longer than I expected, and I'll tell you why. If you watch the slideshow, Longfellow, and part of this got done quickly, that got done quickly. This was pretty quick, and this were not too bad. After that, I really started to struggle. But it's okay because I was able to listen to books on Kindle text-to-speech while working on it. Okay, I am going to scroll through my eeBoo collection. The first batch that you'll see are all eeBoo puzzles that I have yet to do. And I'll tell you when the collection starts with the puzzles that I have completed by eeBoo. And at the end of this scroll, I will let you know what that total of completed puzzle is compared to what I have not yet done. And I don't know that number right now, but I'll find out soon. I love this Amazon rainforest one. I'll be doing that one this week. But these puzzles, I just love this brand. I can't say why. All I can tell you is that it's one of my favorite brands. And even though I own more, say, more Buffalo or other brands, it's only because I just found eeBoo about a little over a year ago. But I'm just in love with this brand. Now I'm going to scroll back a little bit. I think starting with Copenhagen on the right, I have done all of these puzzles that are showing up now. All of these right here I have done. Can you tell that I really, really love the brand? Well, I do. I can't get enough. Now, I do want to mention that I know that these pictures are not uniform, but when I add them to the app, I just accept the image that shows up when I put in the barcode. So some of the images are a little bit different, but you can still see all of them. Isn't this a fabulous collection? I just absolutely love it. I said I think that I'm not even sure what it is that draws me to these eeBoo puzzles, but it's just a brand that I absolutely, absolutely love. I can't get enough of them, and I know that I'm not done buying them because they're just too good to be true. I really, really enjoy them. And here's the one that I just finished, as you can see, Vintage Library. So I just thought I would show you this, but now I am going to count, and I will let you know in a few moments how many eeBoo puzzles I've actually done. So I changed the view to count, and can you believe that I have done 36 of this brand of puzzles since last year? 36. So that will be it for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you with my next video.